Hey YouTube, coming at you with a viewer submitted Summer Cup team from Klex, who said he got to 29.99 last season. So that is very unfortunate. I know the feeling. I got to 29.92 in my second season. Turtonator, tropius, quagsire. So one of each: fire, grass, water. Secondary typings though, so like the dragon will help neutralize water there. So that's that. Flyer, grass. So like, again, that's only like easy to electric there, but you have dragons and mud, so it doesn't matter. The team itself, I think it could work, right? Like Quagsire seems pretty safe. Only weak to grass. If you see grass, you have two answers for grass. Tropius is going to be weak to fire. You have two answers to fire. Going to be weak to ice. You have at least 1.5 for ice, right? So it should theoretically work all in balance. Let's see actually how the battles play out. Chargabug. Chargabugs are everywhere. Oh, I gotta tell algorithm story in a bit. Okay. Out comes Vigoroth. I was gonna say, didn't make the instant swap to Tropius, which has a great matchup just resisting the counters. Incinerates do chunk though, so able to grab a shield, rock slide, just letting the move go. Again, it's super effective, but it is just such a tanky Pokemon. This will probably be Body Slam. No, that's why I'm not counting. Glad you are. Okay. Take it out with air slashes. Out will come the Chargabug. So one more. I guess they got one on the first a little bit there because now you overfarmed. Yeah, so I guess they got one on the first. So obviously that is a unnecessary overfarm, and now that seems like an X scissor. Yeah, that was only two after a discharge, so and they're staying in here. They will get to another move and you're gonna have to commit the shield, which is okay because you are loaded with energy for whatever comes in. And it is a okay. It is a panic. We'll just see how this actually plays out. But that just looks like a panic caught and incinerate. Screwed yourself over. If it's a fly, or I mean what is that? Brave Bird, yeah, you're done. Okay. So okay. I guess two things sort of happen here. One, it was on this one first. You overfarmed and you could have got chip here, which would have been able to incinerate down this quicker before having to throw moves. The fact that they are... Did they shield the one? No, shields are already down. So they're just going to let this go. You made the right count there. No, I think you do farm down and just shield the next move. That's fine. But what happens is here, you already had 100, my man. That's already 5. And then the panic sets in. So you see a fighter. You try. I saw you click. Like, I did see the click on Quagsire there. So I'm guessing what happens is you clicked Quagsire and you tried to go back to the fast move, but it didn't register, and then you got caught in the incinerate motion, and then you got taken out. So kind of unlucky that the game did not recognize the Quagsire, because you can clearly see here that you did click on Quagsire. So I think something that I would do in this scenario is you already had 100 energy, right? You have 1.5 moves loaded. They don't know this is the only thing I'd say about getting out here. You are at 100 energy, potentially even 2 moves here. They don't know what's in the back yet, but they know you're loaded with energy. So I think you have to throw one of these charge moves. Check the typing. You have coverage for just a pure fire. Hell, even if you don't, just going flamethrower, they don't know yet, right? So I obviously go Dragon Pulse because you have it, but throwing any move, because one, they don't know what's in the back, so they're going to have to make a decision, right? They're going to have to make a decision whether to take a hard-hitting move that they don't know what it is, and Blaziken will probably shield because it is so glassy. Or they're going to have to take it out. And the potential is like, even if it's a flamethrower and does like 50% damage, you don't know what's in the back. It could be some sort of like fast move damage Pokemon that could just take you out the rest of the way. So I think you just like hover over your charge moves, look at the typings. They can't like catch or anything because there's only one Pokemon left. Throw the charge move, either grab a shield or do a ton of damage, and then Quagsire after. But yes, I did see you click on Quagsire that it just did not go in, but I just think that just staying in and throwing the move is the easiest here. Okay, bad lead. Tropius is going to come in. Yeah, this is one of those where in their mind they're thinking, oh, I see a double super effective Icy Wind, when in reality they are now just taking super effective moves left, right, and center here. So Magcargo, really kind of smart Pokemon in this meta. Just going to get a head-on energy. Doesn't really want to take a move. They could have farmed down, but they're already at like, maybe they should have farmed down, just take one more move. You're going to get hit with that Leech Rock Tomb. Coming in here, you know you're just going to absorb the damage. The problem is they have the Poliwrath still, right? So like, what is your potential win con here? Just get the full farm down. That's nice. And now you just get with the grass. Although the Poliwrath is very low. So bait there. Stone Edge coming. Switch timer up. This is so low you can just incinerate down and shield. And then just incinerate down. Yeah. I forgot that they are stupid. Like, there's no reason to take that much fast move damage on your Poliwrath and no charge move damage on your Pokemon when you have Magcargo sitting in the back for Tropius. So your opponent just kind of messed that one up. Poison, yeah. You just got, I know you see a water Pokemon, but this is where you need to take like half a second to see like what the water Pokemon is. Kind of a tricky one though, right? Because resisted on the front end here. I mean, Quagsire is the thing because you could just go Stone Edge, and Poison Jab is resisted. But now you're coming into a super effective Poison, but you have Leaf Blade. So I don't know how this is going to play out because they're probably going to have Icy Wind too. So I'm guessing they can just Icy Wind, lower your attack, and just combo this. So probably going to go 3 and throw, 4 and throw. Yeah, CMP here. I think 3 and throw would be better. Because 4 you do CMP. And now you're 2 times lower. So now you had to burn that shield unnecessarily. So I probably would have thrown the move before to try and grab some shields. Because now you just gave them a 2 shield advantage here. The other thing you're doing here is you're just letting the farm. A couple X scissors on Quagsire is gonna hurt. And you have the Incineroar. They try to transfer it, they cannot quite do it. Now they have a 2 shield advantage here. I was surprised you didn't get out earlier, because if you have Turtonator and Quagsire, which are going to very easily handle the Chargabug. So there really is no reason to stay in with the Tropius, because when you have 2 answers, why do you let them get to like 100 energy, essentially, before you now come in with Pokemon with them having shield advantage and they're just going to start spamming charge moves at you? Have the Dragon Pulse, almost guaranteed not enough to take out the Mantine. They come in now. Gonna get 1 discharge, not enough, but now they'll put it in. Oh yeah, everything's resisted there. Right, I forgot. They'll still get to move. Is it a Water Pulse or an Ice Beam? Both are neutral, actually. You get it off in the ending. I think they may have just cost themselves the game. Yeah. Did they cost themselves the game? Because they probably could have got to 2 moves. Probably just 2 air laces probably would have taken you out. That was kind of a weird one to like give up. I know they tried to like snipe damage on you, but it was all resisted. It's almost better just like stay in there and just spam and see how low you can get it before you do that move. Are we gonna go charge moves here? They go Disarming Voice. Back to back, we'll take you out. Yeah, worth the shield. You have energy, keep switch. So out comes a Quagsire, that's fine. We will just throw the Dragon Pulse, throw the Incinerate. Don't get out of this matchup because you want your alignment on Tropius. That's fine. Just go down here. They'll probably get to a Stone Edge before you get to any sort of move here. So it's up to you whether you want to shield or not. Yeah, like I think it's worth a shield. I doubt that they bait. It'd be a very, very dumb bait to do there. So I think that's kind of worth it. 3, yeah, either 1 or 3. This will take out. They may, if they're weak in the back to this, yeah, I was about to say, oh, good catch. If they're weak in the back to Tropius, they're probably going to shield to try and chip you before they come to, with whatever's in the back, knowing that they can't take out whatever's in the back. Won't be able to take out a full health Tropius is my read right now. Throw, yeah, not gonna be able to take a full Tropius before you just air slash and air lace it to death here. And you just now outpace to 2 moves. I mean, you don't outpace, they're trying to farm down as their only sort of win con to get to 2 Shadow Balls here. They'll get to a Stone Edge, but you've got so much health and you're gonna get 2 moves here, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, like that's just a read of, it was a good read and catch, because like if they're trying to save the Quagsire, it's because they don't think their back Pokemon can deal with Tropius. So catching it on the Quagsire, essentially using it as a shield and just saving Tropius for the backline is smart. There we go. That is a much quicker into Vigoroth, which is what I would expect the first time around, as opposed to like staying in there to take some counters on Turtonator and then grabbing a shield. Like if you got a flyer to answer Vigoroth in particular, sort of use it. You'll live anything. Just another body slam. You'll get to the move here. I would throw because, yeah, it's going to get pretty close if you don't throw. You'll take switch no matter what. If they shield, yeah, as we'll say, I don't expect them to shield. Pelipper just coming in to get ahead on energy. Not a bad idea when you know the Turtonator is on the front and Quagsire, well, you don't know what's in the back, but they are just essentially sacrificing this. They're essentially... They're sacrificing this Pokemon. They farmed up enough. I think what they were trying to do is just get you low enough that you're now in Weather Ball range or Wing Attack range. And then just either try and CMP you or shield 1 and farm a bit. There's some options here. Get to a second move though. So that's going to cost... Because you got to kind of keep a shield for Stone Edge. Because if you don't, you're gone. Now you're gone. Yeah, doesn't matter. I think, I mean, they're in a tough place with the alignment there. I don't know if I know what they were trying to do, but I don't think that was a potential one. They were kind of screwed either way. So 4-1 there. Dedenne. Fairy, but also electric. And Fairy's only neutral because you're half dragon, half fire. So this will be a neutral. Play rough. Okay, fine. Catch on a Jellicent. Nice catch. Tropius makes sense here. Shadow Ball will still hurt. But the Denny's in the front, so Shadow Ball could be worth the shield here, but you don't need to. It's, yeah, as we'll say, it's going to do a lot, but I think that the Dedene's discharge will probably do maybe a little less, which is why I may have shielded the Shadow Ball. Skeldurge, just get the Aerial Ace off. First some chip, Quagsire alignment. They're going to throw... I wouldn't be surprised if they throw the Shadow Ball. Like, again, try in this scenario... I was about to say, in this scenario, try and grab a shield or do a bunch of chip. They are now just reading that Galadirge is potentially their win con here. They'll chip you with Play Rough. There you go. That's what happens when you don't throw a resisted move into a dragon. Aquatail will take out. And now it's, can they get to 2 Shadow Balls before you get to 2 Aquatails? Does Shadow Ball even take out a non-Shadow? Never mind. Shadow Ball's not even going to take out a non-Shadow Quagsire. So they're just going to let it, yeah, just let it go at that point. The game is over. Okay. Turtonator into Ariados. Okay, that's a great lead. They're going to get out into something, and you're going to punish it, and okay. Piece of cake. Unless it's like sneakily running Sludge, but you don't... I was going to say... it's funny, because my team this morning is probably this almost very similar to this, because I ran Whiscash with Blizzard for this exact scenario where I try and draw out a grass Pokemon and then try and flip switch with the Sneaky Blizzard, and it worked a couple times, and then I have like ABB, Whiscash, and Quagsire in the back. So go check out that video this morning. But yeah, it's essentially the strategy I used, and it kind of works. So I would expect... Except Ariados is not a good answer. Mine was Pidgeot, because that Pidgeot is a better answer, right? You need an answer for grass. You can't just have... Again, they may not have a second Mudboy in the back here, but if they don't, Swamperts are weird. Yeah, they have a second answer to that. It's not surprising that they have a second thing weak to grass. And I know what they're thinking. 2 weak to grass, what can resist? A bug can resist grass, but you got to be aware of what else is in this meta. And Flyer Grass is one of them that would just combos this entire team. So you need to run, like, I ran a Pidgeot. Because Flyer, if I draw out a Trevenant or something, I'm just going to hard punish. Battle of the Incinerates, obviously you have to stay here. And they get out. Okay. Could be a Fire Punch. Those will very slowly add up. But not quick enough to keep up with these Leaf Blades, that's for sure. So you'll keep Switch if you want it. I mean, with a Talonflame on the front, I think you'll probably want to get the Quagsire on it, which means they're already double weak to water. These are some interesting team comps at level 18 already to someone who almost went to Legend last season. Should get to the move. No, you just get kind of locked on the damage registers before. Looks like there's... I mean, even if they're blind, they could throw Fly Blind or Brave Bird Blind. And out in the back is a Quagsire. Yeah. Very... What was their middle there? I was going to say, similar team front and back comp, right? Fire's on the front, Quagsire on the back. You go for the Tropius. They went for... Is my memory that bad that it's already like blanking on what I just saw? It is that bad. They're going to go for the farm down. Ooh, smart. Smart counting. You can shield to get the Dragon Pulse off. As I was saying, knowing how low your Quagsire is, it's probably worth that shield because you really need to land this. And you do. Now they're probably just going to farm here though. Oh, and they're going to take you down right here too. And this game's probably over. How fast? How far are they from a fly? No. Okay. Doesn't matter, but just go double fly there. Don't go for the more... When they only have... Was that just to like... What's that? Not showboat. What's the word for that? I was going to say, just go for double fly because it's cheaper energy there. You wouldn't really ever do that. But I guess if you have 2 moves, you can just be a jerk. Double on the lead. Double on the switch. Again, Flyer for the double. Body Slam's chip, though. Going for CMP. This thing just is so spammy. So they're going to get to third. They end up shielding. They're going to want to grab a shield back. I think they're going to try and keep switch, but little do they know, Turtonator quagsire in the back with all the Chargabugs everywhere. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that. In my video yesterday morning, I said there's Chargabug, like in my video, yesterday morning, I was like, I ran a team with Jellicent, and I ran into Lantern, Chargabug, Galvantula, like 9 out of the 10 matches that I showcased. And I was just like, I'm going to do just teams to like beat this. Bad lead here. Ooh, you also just, I saw you trying to like click on the tropius, and then you realize like that is not going to work. So you just kind of need to stay in here. It's not a good matchup, but you just got to kind of chip with the Dragon Pulse. I'll just watch these 2 videos and then I'll talk about the switch of what I saw when I switched to a double rock team. So get off second one, right? This is good. This will probably grab a shield. No, they'll live and they'll get to a move. Okay, but still, for seeing a poison water on the front, not the worst to chip it. Now you can just come in here, farm down, come out with energy. I imagine they have an answer to this. They should have a better one for this. If you're going to run, if you're going to run that, you probably want a better answer to this. They don't seem to have a great answer for this. There's your Chargabug. So Chargabug is, that's fine. I think you should be able to combo the rest of this. Chargabug was everywhere. So I ran a double Mudboy team. So Pidgeot double Mudboy coming. That was this morning's team. And for the most part, I didn't see as many electrics. But it's not like I didn't get punished there. I didn't see like a bunch of grass Pokemon. Actually, I did see a bunch of grass Pokemon because I flipped switch twice with Blizzard. I flipped switch twice, coming in Whiscash, trying out Trevenant once and another grass Pokemon another time, and I Blizzard both of them, and they were not expecting that. I flip switch and won those games. And in the comments, and it's a team that I used last season was not last time this was up, was double rock. So flies are everywhere, Galvantula's everywhere, Chargebug is everywhere. Do a double rock and cover your fighting weakness on the front. I played 4 teams so far with this lineup, and I ran into double counter user 3 times. 1 ABB style and 2 ABA styles. Vigoroth double was the ABB. Poliwrath, Vigoroth was the ABA. At least one of them, and I forget the third one. I was just like, when I run a double rock, I now see this triple. I'm seeing Chargabugs and bugs everywhere. I'm seeing Mudboys everywhere. We got grass coming out for this, and now, I mean, grass wouldn't be good. One of the rocks is Credilli to neutralize that second grass weakness, or else you'd be double weak to rock. Also, be double weak to water, fighting, and grass, which you don't want. So Tropius is one, not Tropius. Credilli is one of them to neutralize grass and water. So you just have the double fighter weakness there. So Credilli is the safe swap, and then it was a Graveler was the other one. And yeah, I saw 3 freaking double counter teams. I was just like, okay. And then I stopped playing. Once I saw the 3rd double counter team, I'm like, I'm gonna stop playing, and then I'll try again. I haven't tried it again yet, but I'll try again like now. And if I'm seeing more counter users again, I'm like, okay, I don't know if the algorithm just doesn't not want me to use this team, or it's just like unlucky. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for the submission. And yeah, I don't know about Turtonator. There's probably a bunch of I get the dragon aspect of it because you neutralize the water, which is still a good amount of places here, but you know, obviously that tropius and quagsire are pretty meta in this league anyways. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.